Welcome back to the channel, everyone. W.F.S, your doctor here, and today we're going to do something a little different, a little outside the norm. Normally on this channel we're talking about sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, maybe a little Doctor Who, and every once in a while we'll be doing a little film or TV review. But today I have to change subjects a little bit. And you may be asking why. Well, a couple of days ago, a supervisor on my job stopped me, told me something that shocked me, that out of the vast amount of people that have subscribed to this channel, that this person was a subscriber. And I was pleased. I was shocked at the same time. But she says that while she enjoyed the channel, they wanted me to do something more about the field that I work in, commercial aviation, and if not that, talk maybe a little bit about world events. So, I said to myself at first, I'm comfortable with where I am. But then I remembered something I got from YouTube a while ago. It's okay to go outside your comfort zone, to try and experiment a little bit. So what the heck? I love commercial aviation. It is a passion of mine for over 35 years. So why not dive into this and see what happens? So today we're going to talk about Southwest Airlines and the troubles that they may be in. So if you're new to the channel and you like what you see here, please click that subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber and this is outside your comfort zone, I understand. If not, I hope you'll stick around for the video and enjoy the ride. So let's talk a little bit about Southwest Airlines and the trouble I think they have. Okay, so Southwest Airlines has an impressive amount of Boeing aircraft in their fleet. It's a totally Boeing fleet with 851 aircraft, at least the last time I researched this. And they were expecting at least 79 more aircraft this year, but because of the problems over there at Boeing, they're only going to get around 49 aircraft. Once Southwest learned that they were only going to be getting 49 aircraft this year, they decided to put a hiring freeze on system-wide. But is the fact that they're only getting 49 out of 79 aircraft a good reason, a justifiable reason for putting a hiring freeze on and cutting capacity? Is there something else going on? Well, there's all sorts of stories out there that Southwest is having a capacity problem, meaning they're not filling their planes like they thought they would. Well, the economy is really hurting. The inflation is just destroying a lot of things, and tourism type travel, leisure travel, is one of them, and Southwest does a lot of leisure travel, so it is hurting them. But that's not the purpose of this video, however. There are rumors out there and stories that Southwest Airlines is at the beginnings of purchasing or merging with another carrier. There are even stories out there about the pilot union for Southwest Airlines hiring a law firm to help deal with management's idea of merging with another carrier. But who is this carrier, if there is one? Many believe that Southwest is going after JetBlue because of its routes and now its ability to go international, since JetBlue has now entered the European markets with the A321neo. But there are a couple of problems with this theory. One is the fact that Southwest is nothing but a Boeing fleet, and to introduce the Airbus into that fleet would be astronomical. Not to mention the fact that JetBlue has a fleet of Embraer 190s on their hands as well. And JetBlue had planned to retire them. They've also got A220s entering the fleet as well. So there's now 3 fleet types at JetBlue, and Southwest would have to deal with that. Then, of course, there's the other part of that problem with JetBlue and its failed acquisition of Spirit Airways, and how the Department of Justice, along with a federal judge, blocked that merger. On a personal note, I think the Department of Transportation and that one federal judge were wrong in blocking this merger. JetBlue and Spirit merging, in a way, it probably could have affected some of the low-end costs at Spirit, but in the end, this merger would save both companies. when you consider the fact that both of them are in debt. Spirit has a $5 billion bill due to them by the middle of September. And there's all sorts of stories out there about the possibility of a bankruptcy or a liquidation. At the same time, JetBlue needed this acquisition to happen so that it could start expanding again. They have not had the best of luck expanding westward. If you want my honest opinion about this, Sun Country is the airline that Southwest is going after. Sun Country is a perfect match for that, for Southwest Airlines, for the simple fact that it's an all-Boeing fleet, the 737. And that is exactly what Southwest would be hunting after. At least this is my own personal opinion on this. And it's only got 41 aircraft, if I'm not mistaken. Sun Country has struggled over the years, though, to make profit, to get out of debt, and it's finding its way back. But here comes the problem. Southwest is a giant when it comes to discount carriers. And for them to acquire another discount carrier, it just seems like it would come across, in my own personal opinion, to me it would come across as if they were trying to monopolize. But the real problem with Southwest acquiring Sun Country is going back to JetBlue. JetBlue was told it cannot have Spirit because it would affect discount customers, or in Spirit's case, ultra low cost customers. Spirit is considered an ultra low cost carrier, and that is a problem for Southwest because of what happened between JetBlue and Southwest. And again, this is my own personal opinion here, but what that federal judge did, he set a precedent. Sun Country Airlines is considered an ultra low cost carrier also. And again, this federal judge set a precedent in motion here, pretty much claiming that mega airlines like JetBlue and Southwest would be hurting these low-cost carriers and the consumers that depend on them. So that is where the problem is. And I honestly think that no matter how how Southwest sets this up, it's not going to work. The federal judge will stop it because of the same reasons that they stopped the JetBlue Spirit Airways merger. And honestly, if I was a Spirit Airlines employee and I heard this was happening, I'd start raising some questions about why they're getting away with it and JetBlue couldn't. Well, tell me what you think, my friends. Is JetBlue or Sun Country the next target for Southwest Airlines? Is Southwest Airlines going to successfully merge one of these airlines into their network? Or will a federal judge and the Department of Transportation cry foul like they did with the JetBlue Spirit Airways merger? Well, drop your comments below. Let me know. And until the next time, my friends, God bless.